STAKK Nation, welcome back to the channel.
Champions.
We've all heard the adage, not your keys, not your coins. Even Gary Gensler has used this line before. We've been advocating for everyone to get your bitcoins off the exchanges and into cold storage.
Get it off.
At the very least, you want to move your bitcoins into a self-custody wallet. This ensures that you retain your value. This ensures that your coins are not sitting on an exchange like Coinbase or somewhere else where it can get hacked, rug pulled, etc., etc., or is being traded by the banks in the event where you buy these coins on an exchange or hand your bitcoins over to someone else.
Leverage your coins for you.
Yeah, well, you don't have control of what happens to your coin when it's on an exchange.
Yeah, like Robinhood.
Yes, yes, essentially like Robinhood. It's pretty much similar situation, right? So the idea is to be able to take back control of our value.
Yes.
Sovereign money, which we have now, Bitcoin.
Yep.
Even though many are not realizing the potential of it yet, I think it is our mission to keep talking about it. So today we're going to provide an update on how this is going. Now, the image which we have here, or the story which we're sharing here, double O, what is happening? Because from what I read here, it seems like the person who wrote this does not understand how Bitcoin works.
Well, it's a trend. One thing first is that when you read articles out there, when you read the media, especially the national media like Insider, Business Insider, a lot of these people, even Investopedia,
Right.
they don't even understand it. So it's up to you to maybe come to us and get a better clarification on what's going on, or be part of a community that can better explain to you what's going on in the Bitcoin space or in the cryptographic environment,
Right.
so that you're not being thrown around. So here's the reality. When you see these articles, majority of the time they're still trying to encourage you that, hey, Bitcoin has an issue because of maybe high transaction rates, or maybe because of there's an issue with liquidity, which usually in the stock market, when you see a stock that does not have good liquidity, especially when you trade in penny stocks, that is bad news, right? But in this case of Bitcoin, though, it was designed that way, and that's what they did not understand in this article. That's what a lot of people don't understand, which is why we're doing this video as well, is to get you to understand that actually Bitcoin is finally working by design. Getting it off exchange and allowing you to finally do what it's meant to do, which is peer-to-peer, is better than you being on exchanges and then creating the derivatives of it, making a ton of money for themselves, and then you are just basically sitting there watching them manipulate your Bitcoin.
Well, I would actually, the only one thing I would change there is that Bitcoin has always been working as designed.
Yep.
It's not that it's finally working by design yet. Now,
I mean,
it's always been working as.
it's just the exchanges,
Nah, it's still been working. It has always been working the way it was supposed to.
Yep.
It's just what people are going to be doing with it at
Doing with
whatever
it.
point in time.
Yep.
It has always been working as it's supposed to.
Yep.
The reason why I say this does not make sense. Right? If you look at this article here, right, some of what they're saying,
By the way, the article is from Markets Business Insider.
yeah, so Market Insider. So it says Bitcoin has surged 70% so far this year, but market liquidity for the top cryptocurrency is drying up. This line in itself is contradictory. Something cannot be surging and the liquidity for it is dropping at the same time. Okay, the money is either in the bucket or it's not. If the money is not in the bucket, but the price is going up, it means that there is another element to the equation that you guys are not taking into consideration. And this is where the intellectual dishonesty kicks in. Okay, it is either if you're in the stock market, right, and they're pumping money into the stock market, the money is in the stock market. If that money exits the market somehow, without not through the natural channels, aka black pools,
Yeah, dark pools.
Right.
Which is going
It
on
means
right now
there's
with
something
AMC and GME. It's going
Exactly.
on right now. Yep.
So you're able to extract liquidity while making the charts look like this is still here.
Yep.
That is fraud, manipulation. However, you can flip this in a different direction where it's helping society. Let me read the rest of this before I describe to you what I'm talking about. Okay.
You got hit it there real quick.
I mean, it's just there is a level of stupidity that is coming through, and if society is accepting this, I think that we have to realize that we only have ourselves to blame.
They don't know. That is why they have us to explain it to them.
Well, but this is it. There's the thing, man. It's just tough love, man. It's not a matter of like whatever the case might be or not. Okay. Sometimes, okay, I think people want to be fed information in a baby spoon way, man.
Hey, that is why TikTok is
Screw
popular.
your feelings, bro. No one gives a hell about what you feel about anything. Because the reality of the matter is there's things on earth that is greater than each and every one of us individually. Okay, this is something that everybody has to be realizing. This is what you call a greater good. This is the reason why people go to the military and sacrifice their lives because they believe in something. It is absolute bullshit, asinine, absolutely bonkers, okay, that people feel like you can afford to sit around and not educate yourself on what is happening. These things that are happening, this is what is frustrating me, okay? When you talk to people and you describe to them everything that is happening in the Bitcoin space, they act like this is affecting someone else and not them. They act like, oh, this is going to be affecting us in the future. Inflation is affecting you right now. You are being robbed right now. Okay,
you wake up.
Many of us will not be able to afford a normal living in the near future. As a matter of fact, right now, many of us cannot afford it. So what are you waiting for before you recognize that it's very, very serious to take these things much more, I guess with a bit more, a higher level of importance in your life?
Yep, the money.
Listen. The thing is, okay, people always make it seem like, oh, we're trying to sell. Dude, we don't need to sell anything to anyone, bro.
Nobody's pumping.
At the end of the day, okay, when this thing goes down, there is only two sides you can be on, man. A side where you can protect yourself, or you're just going to be a bitch for life.
Somebody else's bitch.
Period, bro. There's no two ways about it. This is why it offends me when, first of all, the audacity of people to pump out something that is this freaking disingenuous. Check this out.
A major media outlet as well.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. Because here's the thing: we know why this is happening. I get it. Because let me just say, it says Bitcoin has risen 70% so far, but the liquidity in the market is drying up. This means that smaller trades can easily move Bitcoin. Okay, get it? Smaller trades can easily move Bitcoin. Why is that? It's because the Bitcoins are not on the exchanges. But this is where the positive is, because this means that the Bitcoins have moved somewhere else. Very much like a black pool.
The dark pool. Let's not call it black, man. They keep calling everything bad black. Anyway.
Listen.
Continue.
You can only call things black that are just like those black pools, because it was superior to the stock market, right?
It is. It's still going on. That is why the big institutions
it's
use it.
It's superior to the stock market. So, flip your perspective on things. Black is actually great.
Yes.
So I'll say it as many times as possible.
Black over black. Black.
Listen. What color is Batman?
Black.
Okay. Have you noticed that when people want to get something that looks badass and just mean?
Black.
Okay, well, it's man. Switch your perspective, man. You guys are out here mentally enslaved, man.
Hey, yo. Why is the black STAKK t-shirt?
I wear what I want, bro. This is what freedom is about. Does not fucking matter. Overall liquidity in the market has been declining since the start of the year, right? So CCD data research analyst Jacob. This is because we're moving our coins off the exchange. When you move off the exchange into self-custody, you have moved into the black hole of the blockchain economy. It is beautiful.
By design.
Hey. But they could say that in this article. That is where the intellectual dishonesty kicks in. Because I don't think this person is writing this article and does not know that you can move your Bitcoins off the exchange.
As a matter of fact, that's how it's designed. That's why the price can go up so much. It's because you and I can now trade our value without the exchanges manipulating it.
Bitcoin is winning.
Always winning.
Yeah. It's time to start, embracing it and recognizing it. Man, I'm sorry, I've gone off script all the way, bro.
No, that was not off script. That was on point.
Yeah,
that was on point.
It is just what it is, man.
Yeah, that was good. That was fire,
I mean, just sometimes you just have to talk to the people, bro, because sometimes it feels like you have to like package yourself and market things and hop here and hop there, bro. Facts is facts, man. I'm not gonna be the only one going broke. You are going broke.
We are going broke.
Okay? It's happening to you, bro. Whether you talk about it or not, you gotta understand. It's been made a taboo to talk about finances in society. It's made a taboo. You cannot even roll up and talk about politics to people anymore because someone is gonna be attacking you because you have to be on the left or right, bro. It's garbage. It needs to be spoken about.
Yep. So
You know what I'm saying?
talking of garbage, right?
Yeah.
This article, we're not. Well, this is one I'm always trying to be politically correct. We're not trying to say the article is garbage.
The article is garbage.
Talking of garbage,
Yeah.
we're trying to let you know that the fact that your Bitcoin is off exchanges is actually finally working.
Yes.
You know, that is the advantage. Your energy that
Yeah.
you've stored, you've not given it to somebody. Imagine eating food, getting that energy and just giving that energy to somebody else, and then
Yeah.
you're just staying dead. That's basically what has been going on in the exchanges. So that is the advantage of getting your cryptos off the exchanges.
Absolutely.
Now, you don't see the prices moving heavily up one direction and heavily down in the next direction lately, have you?
I mean, you know,
It's been steadily growing.
it's been steady. It's been doing its thing.
Yeah.
I think one thing that I'm really excited about is that it's no longer because there was a point in time when it was sort of mimicking the stock market, and it's been going through phases. Remember when that was happening? I told you there'll be a point where it has to break away from it.
Yep.
We see banks failing. Remember when the crypto exchanges were failing, right? Bitcoin was kind of crashing down with it.
As well, yeah.
Right now, we see more banks failing, and Bitcoin is no longer dropping.
Literally, the graph goes the opposite direction. Actually, there's a
Right.
graph out there that shows the direction of Bitcoin compared to what's
everything
going on with the
else.
banks.
Exactly.
Also with the markets as well.
And that's the thing, because again, it's social engineering is what these people are trying to use. Okay, they want, if you believe that the thing is failing, then you know, with the environment we live in right now, where people just feel like they can redefine anything at any time, right? They redefine what inflation is. They redefine what recession is.
Yeah.
They're redefining. Gary Gensler is over there trying to redefine what securities is.
Redefining what a digital asset is.
Exactly, right? So the whole thing is in shambles. And they're also opening up everything for interpretation. So if everything is open up for interpretation, I think we should start making our own, or at least designing our own version of what we want the description of things to be.
Facts, yeah.
Because it's a free world.
So
Yeah.
if you've been on exchanges lately and you see that transaction fees are high, this is exactly why it's high.
Yeah.
What you want to do is hop and get your Bitcoin on the Lightning Network, on that blockchain. You won't have to worry about the transaction fees.
This is true. Well, let's wrap up this video here, Double O. I think here are some key points to take away from this, man. Bitcoin by design is designed to be peer-to-peer. We do not need exchanges. We do not need banks.
Yep.
It's still running that way. And I think that this is really a big opportunity for all of us in the future, right? To remove ourselves from the tyranny that clouds us right now. It allows you to store your own value.
Yep.
No third-party activity. Okay, it's no different from holding your own cash, except you're not holding cash under a mattress.
Yep.
Okay. Again, there is this element of greed that comes in with the banks. That is removed. The risk element as well goes with it. Right. Now we know transaction fees are something that plagues the world right now. In fact, there are fees that are maintenance fees or just fees that they just feel like
FDIC
should be
fees.
fees. FDIC fees, right? All kinds of fees while you're being taxed and taxed on your taxes. So we have the Lightning Network, which is currently running unfazed, and the fees are close to nothing. And it allows you to engage in global transactions, man.
G with the capital G.
This is open to everyone to use at any time. I think that's very powerful. Something to think about. But here's the fact. Bitcoin is working. Final thoughts.
Not your keys, not your coin. As a matter of fact, we teach a class on that, one-on-one, you and I. We understand that there are people out there that do not understand technology and get freaked out.
Yeah.
So we spend our time, our own energy to incur Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Well, in the meantime, if you're still on the fiat standard, we'll take your fiat, but we will teach you how to take your keys off of the exchanges. We just
Yes.
started class yesterday. It went from an hour class to almost a 5 hour class. I didn't get off that call till 10 p.m. last night.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in learning and knowing how to get your keys off the exchange, it is up on our
Yes, we're over there. Actually, maybe we should give our email for that.
yes
We'll
info.
send something for that. But have no fear. Hit us up on Twitter. We're here on Twitter.
Yeah.
We're on Facebook as well as Spotify.
Mhm.
Right. So if you need some coaching
Yes,
and navigation through the blockchain environment,
hemisphere.
Bitcoin specifically. Right?
Yeah.
There we go.
And you can check us out at info@stackfin.com. That
You can email us.
Email
at,
us.
at
Yeah.
info.stackfin.com.
Check
It's
us
not a
out.
website. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, our website is not working.
Hey,
So
hey.
you know, it is.
We
what
could
it
be
is.
we could be MicroStrategy and have a Bitcoin email.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's gonna happen at some point. I mean, I'm definitely gonna be getting. I'll get a Bitcoin email. It's just I'm still battling the node. Just being. It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know if you found this video helpful. Share your experiences in using Bitcoin, and what are your thoughts? Do you disagree? We would like to hear in the comments down below. Until next time, brazen out.
Double O.